welcome back. How are you? Good, good. You are looking very well. And well, this is our third session together. And as you might remember from our first two sessions, we were doing something of a fact-finding mission, I suppose. We were building a little bit of you and putting it onto a page, and trying to discern what it is exactly that makes you tick. Now, I have taken my findings from session 1 and from session 2, had a look at them, compiled them, and actually run it against a series of algorithms from some software that we use. Put that to one side and then went through it myself and my own findings and compared the two at the end. They were very similar. However, very often, in the case of any mental health or general states of mental well-being, answers have a way of asking more questions until we build up a completely crystal clear picture of you as a person. So today we're going to go through a series of, we'll call them tests, and it's to measure and gauge what's called your PMA. That just means positive mental attitude. That was dreamt up by a gentleman called Napoleon Hill in 1937, I think, maybe 1936. And the concept works on the basis that acting with a positive disposition in certain situations can work favorably, whereas approaching a situation with a negative mindset and a negative outcome can have the same impact. Almost a self-fulfilling prophecy, if you like. So, what we're going to do, I'm going to ask you a series of questions that have two possible answers. Okay? And once we've went through some questions, I have a series of boxes that contain a liquid, a synthetic liquid, completely harmless. I'll lift the lid and you'll smell this liquid. Now, the liquid has been, because it's made synthetically, will have two types of smells. One that we would assume is more favorably, for example, strawberries being favorable and broccoli being less favorable. Some people might like both. Generally, people prefer strawberries to broccoli. Okay? And when you take a smell, you'll be met with two scents, but one far more prevalent than the other. And it's this immediate response that we can use to start building up a picture of your positive mental attitude, or PMA. Okay? Good. Once we've went through that, I have one little further test for you to trial, we'll call it. But we'll get to that. I have to draw, unfortunately. Trust me, you're saying don't worry about it, but you haven't seen my writing just yet. Okay. Now, make sure you're comfortable. Of course, I'll be taking notes throughout, as I always do. Just remember, and this is very important, I know you've been with us for now your third session, but you're a good person, okay? You're only here because you're not as happy as you deserve to be. And look into my eyes and know, as always, I mean that from the bottom of my heart. first question. You're walking down the street, and there is a man on your left-hand side. He looks homeless. He's covered in a dirty old blanket. His clothes are tattered and torn. You walk past the man, and the man calls you over, beckons your attention. You look to the man, and he picks up this little box, and he says to you, "Do you trust me enough to take, without question, what is inside the box?" This is a yes or no. You can think about it as long as you like. You can tell me your thought process, but your ultimate answer is yes or it's no. Okay. Okay. No, that again, it's important for me to emphasize or re-emphasize. There's no judgment here. All we're doing is getting a gauge of your mental approach, how your brain interprets situations, and the expected results. A lot of time your brain has predetermined what it thinks is going to happen. All we want you to do is finalize that into a yes or a no. Okay. You would. Okay? Of course you would. You're the curious type. Okay. It's a yes. Okay. Next question. You're walking down a hill. Okay? You're walking down a path. Down a hill. And there's a banister for you to hold on to. An armrail, we'll call it. And as you're walking down, snaking your way down this hill, the banister runs out. The handrail stops. And at the bottom, where the handrail comes to an end, there's a woman. Middle-aged, nothing unassuming, looks perfectly normal. Where the handrail ends, it gets quite steep. The lady looks at you, and she says, "If you need assistance, if you want me to help, just nod your head." Now, do you take the assistance the lady, albeit a complete stranger, is offering you? Or do you decline and struggle down on your own? Yes, you do, or no, you don't. Okay. Okay, talk me through your process. Okay. That's okay. Okay. Good. Good. Okay. Fine. Either answer is perfectly acceptable. Good. Now, this one's a classic, but I'm as interested in your thought process as I am about the eventual result. You walk into the kitchen. There's a clear glass on the kitchen work surface. The glass holds 200 milliliters of water. There is 100 milliliters in the glass. somebody asks you, how full? Is it half full or half empty? Or as the engineers might say, the glass is twice as large as it needs to be. That answer doesn't count. Half full or half empty? Okay. I understand. It's okay. Good. Okay. Okay. No, that's absolutely fine. Good. Okay, I'm going to draw a line under that for just now, and so we'll come back to this for the final part of the session. Okay. We have 6 boxes that I need your nose for. Okay. First box. This is all they look like. It's a completely synthetic, non-harmful liquid with 2 very distinct smells to it. I'll take off the lid, take a sniff, and tell me what you smell. Okay. 3 of them, I will tell you what the scent is. 3, I will not. Okay. So the first one as said, is strawberries and broccoli. Take a sniff. Okay. Okay. That was quite clear, was it? Good. 1 down. 5 to go. The next one will be a mystery box. So you have no idea what the 2 scents are. All you have to do is tell me what the most prominent smell is. Take a sniff. Happy? Good. Yep, that's fine. Good. Now, box number 3. This is time. And mold. Take a sniff. Good. And what came to the forefront of your mind and your senses? Okay. Good. Now, box number 4, again, is a mystery. Take a sniff. Good. Okay. Okay. That one was a little bit more confusing. It's fine. Just tell me what you think. Whatever your brain is leaning towards, go with that. 5. This now this one is cotton and sour milk. Take a sniff. Good. Okay. It's fine. Okay. That's okay. Sixth and final box. The mystery box. Take a sniff. What smell sprung out at you there? Okay. No, that's absolutely fine. Okay, good. Good. All 6 done. Now we have time for one more test. And this is actually quite simple. Or at least it's simple for you. Not so simple for me because I have to draw it. So we're going to swap my trusty pencil for a marker pen. Now, let me just sketch this out for you. Now you'll need to apologize. I am both left-handed and dyslexic. So you are in safe hands. There are a lot of perfectly well-written left-handed people. I can't use that as an excuse. Or even being dyslexic. I'm just a terrible artist. Okay, I'm going to make it very simple, but it's going to be quite clear. Just give me a moment. Okay. I want you to look at this drawing. Okay? You have 2 doors. This door and this door. Now, as you can see, you walk into the room and you're met by both of these doors. You have to pick one to walk through. Whichever door you choose is what you will have most of in your life. Now, the door with happiness comes with the condition that you will never be rich. You will be happy, at least in some sense, but you will never be wealthy. The second door, this door here, your life will be filled with an endless amount of money. Now, there is nothing to say that with this money you couldn't find a way to make yourself happy. Okay? The doors do not determine your life. Okay? The doors are just the indicator to what your life might look like. You can only pick one door, and you only get to pick once. Okay? to know which door you are going to choose. I'm going to give you 1 minute to think about this. Begin. I don't need to know your thoughts. All you have to do is think about which door you want to pick. What kind of connotations you think you could associate with a life of happiness and a life full of wealth and riches beyond your wildest dreams. Think. Okay. Which door are we going to pick? Okay. Okay. Good. Now, as always, I will take these results away. I'll then analyze them individually to their own merit, and then incorporate them into the previous 2 sessions' findings, as I said, to give us a greater understanding of you as a person. Now, we have these sessions roughly every 5 to 6 weeks, and I look forward to them because every time I see a little improvement, you seem more comfortable, more confident in your own skin. That's all that we want. And some days you might wake up and you don't feel so confident, so happy. Don't think you went back to square one, because you haven't. In fact, that's just part of bringing you to your happiest self. Sometimes you will wake up not being able to face the day. I know that. Some days you will wonder, how do you face this day? Some days you might wonder how it is that you can feel so unhappy. But not every day needs to be like this. And every time it is like this, you can always come and see me. Okay? Good. It's been a pleasure having you as always. You are always, always welcome. Take care. I'll see you soon.